upside inside out, living la vida loca. She will wear you well, living la vida loca, living la vida loca, living la vida loca. Let me know who sings that song and give out a shout out in next week's Love and Hip Hop Miami review, darling. I would have did this things yesterday, but some things came up. Y'all know how life is. You can't control life. It is what it is, darling. Okay. I do want to give one shout out from last week to my girl Yellow Bunny Ty Ortiz. Shouts out to you, beautiful. And she, a little well-known fact that I didn't know, she said that you know, the Nan video by Trick Daddy and Trina, it was actually filmed in Miami. And I didn't know that, so that's what's up. So yes, and that's the song that I was rapping last week in Love and Hip Hop Miami review. Okay, get along with this review. Okay, so we see Bobby. Now Bobby's Trina's cousin. Cute little yellow gay boy. Real extra, real violent, real belligerent, but likable. I like him personally. He is a whole lot though. He is extra, and I guess I do kind of like him because he is not because of that fact, but because he is the underdog in many situations. He's a gay rapper, so I mean that speaks, you know, volumes already. So he's already going to have a tougher time, and I guess I feel kind of like a little sympathy for him in a way, because if he is actually Trina's cousin, which I do believe he is her cousin, the fact that she kind of treats him wrong and like talks to him any kind of way, and the way that she let her assistant talk to her, the way that Trina let her assistant talk to Bobby like that, and that's supposed to be her cousin, I was like, yes sis, I don't really like shit like that. It's not really just handle it. Just handle it. Okay? That's all I have to say. But anyway, Bobby is in love with this guy named Jeffrey. Adorable. And, you know, Bobby is sitting there writing love songs to him and writing 4-page letters of how much he loved him, like Aaliyah and all that kind of stuff. And shouts out to Aaliyah, Sade, and somebody else. But Aaliyah and Sade in particular. Their birthday, they had a birthday recently. So yeah, shouts out to Aaliyah and Sade. I love them both. So anyway, yeah, he write love songs to him, and say how much he loved him and all that kind of stuff. And the guy's just sitting there, you know, he's smiling the whole time. A crook in disguise with dimples. He's sitting there saying, you know, I wish I had more of Bobby's time, and I really do love and appreciate Bobby and how hard he works, yada to the yada. We'll see how much you love and appreciate Bobby, sir. Scheming ass. Okay, so we have Pleasure P, Spectacular, and Baby Blue. Whoa! Why is his name Baby Blue? Whoa! Ignorant. But anyway, so they're talking and all that, and you know, Baby Blue and Shay, Bucky, had a really bad altercation last week. And you know, Pleasure P was just like, look, you kind of wrong for what you said to Shay. You know, that's my girl right now. But Pleasure P also revealed to the guys that he had a meeting with his old girlfriend, this Latin chick named Gabby, who's a thought pocket and just thirsty for attention. And she, any way that she can get these motor checks, she will get them. Okay. Any means necessary type of person. So anyway, he met up with her, and you know, it kind of messed up his mind. It's kind of confusing to him. And you know what, Baby Blue was just like, you know what, I apologize for the things I said about Shay, and if that's who you love, you need to rock out with her, and I hope that you give me the opportunity to apologize to her. So I was just like, well, that's really big of Baby Blue. Whoa, to sit there and apologize to her for that. Now, also a little later on, Pleasure P, he met up with Shay. Now, one thing he did not tell Shay was that he met up with his ex-girlfriend. But, you know, of course, that would be the right thing to do. But, of course, he also knows that, you know, Shay can be a little violent and that she might hit his ass upside the head. But she ended up hitting him upside the head anyway later on in the episode. Shay is a lot. She's extra. I wish she get off these shows because they treat her like a dog and all that kind of stuff. But I like Shay. I do like Shay because she just cracks me up. Her reads are funny. She throws items at people on a regular. She goes from 0 to 10 on a regular. It's just refreshing. It is. I don't know. And plus, knowing Shay from Flavor of Love, I always liked Shay way back then because I felt like she was inside. She was a good person. Who I didn't like was her little road dog from back in the day. It was, what's her name? Boots. Y'all remember Boots? Boots from Flavor of Love. I couldn't stand Boots. Anyway, hopefully she's a better person now. So yeah, he met up with Shay and was just like, Shay was just like, you're a good man and I love you and you loyal and that's why I love you. And Pleasure P, he kept hinting at the fact that he might be doing something, but he didn't actually say what it was, which is that he met up with his old girlfriend, Gabby. He was just like, nobody's perfect, just remember that. But he didn't tell her nothing. So I was just like, that's kind of whack on your behalf, Pleasure P. So anyway, moving on from them peoples, we have Malik. Malik is a new character on the show. He is friends with this party promoter named Michelle. I'm going to say Michelle Branch. Y'all remember Michelle Branch? I used to live for Michelle Branch. But anyway, he works with her in some kind of way, and they are going to this girl's party called Simply Jess, whatever. The only Jess I care about is Jess Hilarious. Shouts out to Jess Hilarious, by the way. But anyway, they're talking and having a moment, and apparently it's this whole thing because Michelle, she's out there looking for love, but everybody thinks she's with Malik. Malik is playing that straight role. He's all up on her. Malik is gay. And he's playing that straight role, because apparently, as he said, in Miami, being out there, throwing daggers is not really that accepted still. And just in general, as much as we have progressed as a people, we still have a long way to go. Being gay is still not accepted in many places. And I just people act like they just forget that or they don't understand that, but that is the 100% truth still to this day. But anyway, so he's playing this role, and she was just like, look, I'm looking for a man, and you all up on me licking my neck, and they think you my man, and I'm about to hit you in my face. I'm about to hit you in your face, and I'm tired and sick of you, and you tired and through, and you need to go and get your life and not care what people think. Which I agree, but it takes a long time, depending on what industry you're in and what's your upbringing and all that kind of stuff. Definitely your environment, all that plays a role in how long it takes you to officially come out and just not care, just throw daggers and just be yourself, So anyway, he was just like, yeah, I agree, yada to the yada. So moving on from that, we have Prince. Now Prince is another party promoter. Prince looked like a queen, but he's claiming that he's not. But okay, what Kaya and TS them call them gazoos and leotards and things, The ones, that they're comfortable in their man's shell. But they got a little something. They're not as skilled as throwing daggers as maybe like a Bobby would be. But they on their way. They still learning. They still learning how to throw them hands and, give it to the girls. They're still learning. So he's slowly but surely creeping in now to he gonna be hell in the ballroom scene. Okay. So anyway, we meet Prince. He also looks like he's 13 years old. And he has to boost himself up. He's one of those people that brags a lot and I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that. Everybody knows me. I'm the Prince of Miami and whoop to whoop, yada to yada. Slept with all these mini girls, yada to yada. But we found out that Prince actually has a girlfriend. And she is a cute girl. And she came up to his job and she was just like, look, I'm sick of this mess. You come home to me every night. You use my toilet tissue to wipe your behind. You using my hair grease to grease your scalp, and I'm sick of you. And he was just like, well, look, you can leave. I mean, he's basically, he pretty much out his mouth said that he'd been cheating on her anyway, because he has to show special attention to his clients and make them feel like they're the one and yada to the yada. But she knew that, and so Liz is sick of him. But I don't think she officially left him, but it was just a weird transaction between them. Next week, I think they're really gonna get into it. But she's definitely tired of Malik, and I can tell that Malik is a dick. It's a shame all these women go out here and all these guys go out here and get with these women and they just dog them out. Like, it's just a shame. No matter if they're stunning or not, they just, treat them any kind of way. It's just like, are you just not happy with nobody? Why get in relationships and you're going to cheat? Just be single and be a whore and live your life. There's nothing wrong with being single and living your life, just as long as you're not hurting people along the way. That's all. Don't drag somebody's heart into your mess. You know who you are. You know you're not ready to actually settle down, so why pretend? I don't get that. So anyway, so moving on from that scene, let's see. We meet JoJo. JoJo is opening her own store. She's of Mexican descent. Her daddy got a whole lot of money. And her daddy is funding her store. Her dad, he wanted her to be a lawyer. She said, I wanted to be a thought. No, she said, I wanted to open up my own store and, whatever. The classic stories of people with money and doctors and preachers' kids and, privileged kids. They always want to be the opposite of what their parents want them to be. And so that's pretty much her story. She looks just like Meghan Trainor to me. What's Megan's song? Oh, I can't think of it right now. Mine say no. My weave say no. My tracks say no. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. And so yeah, she gives me Meghan Trainor tease. I thought she was a white girl. But she's actually Mexican. I was like, okay. So anyway, so he was just like, look, you got 6 months to open the store, and if it's not successful and it's not popping, I'm cutting you off completely. There's also issues with their parents. The mama, JoJo's mama, is staying with her right now. And there's issues with her parents. He actually, on the show, he sent her divorce papers. They've been married for like 30 years. He don't want to give her nothing, and it's just sad. It's the classic. It reminds me, rest in peace, his soul, rest in peace. But it reminds me of Celine Dion and what's his name? Her husband, her late husband. A lot of these men out here, a lot of these older men with money, they prey on these younger women. They mold them and shape them to who they want them to be. They completely controls every aspect of their life. And most of the time just want to sit at home and have kids while they go out and do whatever. But, they want to control you, And most of the time the female go for it because she either come from nothing or she wants a father figure because maybe it was issues with her father. And it's a classic story of that. And the fact that he'd been with this woman so long, JoJo's father, and she done had his kids and all that kind of stuff, and he trying to just leave her with nothing. It's just really sad. Obviously, they're going to talk more about this as the season go on, but that just kind of remind me of the Celine Dion and Irritation. Not that Celine Dion is left with nothing, because obviously she's not, and she's Celine Dion, darling. One third of the Holy Trinity. But, Mariah, Whitney, Celine. But yeah, so, it's just reminding me of that situation, because Andre was like in his 20s when he met Celine at 12, and they got together. They officially got together when she was like 19. He was already like in his 30s or something. So it's just like weird shit. Where are the parents? Where are the parents? Where are the parents? Where are the parents? I don't know. So she's having a whole little opening later on in the show. Of everything, of her clothing store and stuff, and I like her so far. Hopefully it's successful for her. As long as she don't say the N-word out her mouth, I'm cool with her. Okay, So Amara and Steph, who I like Steph, Amara and Steph, they meet up at some park or whatever, and they're talking, and Steph informs Amara that look, basically we met young Hollywood, A Hollywood, whatever his name is, and you know, Veronica, she agreed to go on a date with him, and then he said that he apologized to you. And she was just like, where's the loyalty? She was just like, are you serious? Like, he's such a dick. And I was just like, yeah, I completely agree, Amara. Like, you have to, like, your friend have to damn near sell her body to get an apology for you. Like, and Veronica's cool with that. She wouldn't just chug up the deuces at him and be like, I'm not fooling with you either because what you said to my friend is wrong. She's like, no, she's going to get some out the deal. And because young Hollywood, A Hollywood, is a producer or excuse me, whatever he is, she was just like, okay, I'm going to get you to work on my song. And since I'm finna give up this thing, you know, you also need to apologize to my friend, so that's gonna make me look good. So we gonna be cool, but we gonna be even cooler. It's just, it's shady. By any means necessary type of person. And I knew it was something about Veronica I did not care for, and I think that's what it is. She's willing to sell her soul, sell her body, sell her friends out, sell her family out for a check, and also for fame. And usually it's never going to work out in your favor, sis, because karma is always here, and karma is everything, and I live by it. Okay, so moving on from that, who else we seeing? We have let's see. Okay, so Jeffrey, which is Bobby's man, and Malik, apparently they know each other. They was in a relationship for a while, long time ago. And apparently Malik walked away from the relationship like he was far away. He was far away. He walked away like Kelly Clarkson, and he was far away like Marsha Ambrosius. So I was like, okay. And you know, they meet back up at this club. Apparently they were both on the down low at the time. They both played the straight role. They both wasn't, you know, comfortable in their own skin. And so, you know, they met up at a straight club talking like homeboys, and Malik started crying. He had to go to the bathroom because he just missed Jeffrey so much. Jeffrey came in there and was just like, look, you know, I miss you too. And Malik was like, I love you and I love you too. And they started kissing. And I'm just like, wait, what? Wait. Jeffrey, you got a whole man. You got Bobby Blue Light. You got Bobby, what's his name? Bobby Lights. You got Bobby Blue Light. Bobby Light's gonna kick your ass, Jeffrey. He is. I'm waiting for him to tap Trina upside the head one good time. But Bobby Light's gonna wear you out, Jeffrey, and I don't think you're ready for that. That thing crazy. I like Bobby though. I do. But it's just I don't like the way Mona do gays on these shows. They're either out of control, belligerent, messy, always up in the drama with the females. And just hookers and whores and sluts. But hell, I guess that's how they do the females on the show too. So it's just like whatever. I don't know. I'm happy to see it. You know, because it just show everybody in a better light. That's all. But it is what it is. Would we watch if it was all peaches and roses? No, probably not. So. Whatever. I don't know. It's just, it's crazy. We'll see. We'll see who comes back for the next season. We'll see. Okay. And moving on from that scene, darling, we have Amara and Veronica, who is a pretty lady. Oh, they're all pretty. Steph, Amara, and Veronica. But Veronica's a snake. I'll try to tell you. And so they all meet up and talk and have a conversation. All of a sudden, young Hollywood come in. They're talking, and he was just like, you know what? I just wanted. It was just like, look, this would be the perfect time to apologize to her. And he was like, yeah, look, I came at you wrong. I think that maybe, talking to Amara, think that maybe you just got my words twisted or something. Trying to play that Jedi mind trick. Amara's a strong black queen. She was just like, what? She was like, no, you was disrespecting me, trying to come from my blackness. She said that in her confessionals. I would have told him. And he was just like, yeah, he was like, see, look at you now. You're just trying to create issues. I'm trying to apologize. You're just acting very ignorant right now. Which is the word that, you know, people of usually that, like, white people say to characterize or to come for somebody black besides saying the N-word. They'll be like, yeah, you know, you're just being ignorant. All these stupid, ignorant ghetto people, you know, they use them kind of words or whatever. And obviously people are the racists too. But see, it's crazy because both Amara and Young Hollywood are both Latina. But obviously he sees her as black, as the world would see her as black. And so, sis, you might, you know, speak Latin and you know, whatever. That's definitely part of your culture, but you're black, sis. But what I do appreciate about Amara is that she knows that, and she appreciates that, and she knows that she's a beautiful chocolate, you know, natural, everything, just everything in life, and a queen. She knows that, and you will give her respect as such, because she gives you respect. Exactly, that's the way it should be. But yeah, that ignorant word just rubbed me the wrong way. Even though I can't stand Young Hollywood or A Hollywood, I'm glad that his what he looks like some off a cartoon character. He looks like what was his name? Skeeter. A little. No, he looks like, was it Roger or Reggie? Remember on the cartoon show Doug? Remember the bad guy with the leather jacket on and the red and the orange hair and the green skin on Doug? You know, everybody was different colors. On Doug, he looked like the bad guy who used to mess with Doug all the time on the show. Y'all tell me in the comments who I'm talking about, and I'll give y'all a shout out next week's review. So yeah, that's definitely who it looks like. For sure. That's who his ass looks like. Oh my god. The same face, the same nose, everything. But anyway, he's a dick. And Amara was just like, yeah, you're trying to sleep with my friend, so now you're trying to come in here and apologize to me. But you know, she has to do this extra favor for her by going out on a date with you before you apologize. You should just want to apologize because you're wrong. And I'm just like, yeah, get him, Amara. So he ended up walking off, and Amara ended up walking off too. But yeah, Amara and Veronica, they're not going to be friends too much longer, as we've seen the scenes of it. And I was trying to figure out what was the issue, and I think this is definitely a part of the issue. So yeah, I'm ready for Amara to throw them bows. I don't want her to throw them bows because she's a queen, but these girls be trying it for sure. Okay, so what else? So pretty much the last scene was Pleasure P, Shay, Speck, Baby Blue. Whoa, there was no Trina and Trick Daddy on this episode. So they're talking, and basically Baby Blue, he ends up apologizing to Shay, and he was just like, you know what, you was wrong for what you said calling me fat. She was like, I didn't say fat, I said thick. And they hugged each other. You know, it was a cute transaction. Shay, I feel like Shay's a good person, but I feel like she just don't know her worth. And on top of that, she gets too rowdy, too bucky, too quick. Like, you know, I mean, Shay, you know, these people that most of the time that you're dealing with ain't shit anyway. So it's just like, I don't even know why it's a shock or a surprise, but maybe she don't. I don't know. Ain't nobody told. I want her to get some good girlfriends, because ain't nobody told her yet about her lace fronts. But hopefully that comes into the play. And it's not just hers. It's as many girls on these shows with these awful lace fronts. I don't know who raised them. I don't. Just wear your real hair sometimes. If the lace front gonna be jacked up, just wear your real hair. Moisturize it, comb it, and wear your real hair. Okay. So, what else is going on? So they talked it out and apologized to yada. So Shay went to go get some ice cream. And then here comes Gabby in the building. Now Gabby is Pleasure P's ex that he met with last episode. Thirsty for attention, like I said before. So she shows up, and she wasn't invited, but she shows up to show him support. She's trying to get back in there. She's like, ooh, Pleasure P, Marcus, his real name. He's on the rise now. He getting these Mona checks. Let me get back in good with him. So she shows up. He immediately, Pleasure P takes her ass outside, while Speck and Blue is left looking around for Bucky. So Bucky comes back with an ice cream cone, and she was just like, so where's Pleasure P? Where's P at? They was just like, oh, I think he went to the bathroom. She was like, he ain't went to no damn bathroom. Speaking of the bathrooms, that scene when Malik and Jeffrey was in the bathroom huddled up, there was no door. They didn't show a door where he went into and Jeffrey went into. There was no door. So the people just shit freely in Miami, like in that area. Like I can't use the bathroom with no door, sis. But I guess, I mean, you know, knock on wood, all I've ever did when I've been out, like at a club or whatever, is pee. Because if I have to do number 2 that bad, I'm just going to find a way to make it home, or make it a QT, a clean gas station, or something. Because, them club bathrooms be disgusting. But anyway, so going back to Shay there, so Shay was just like, well, what P at? What P? And it was just like, I think he went to the bathroom. She was like, no, his ass ain't went to no damn bathroom. So Shay walks outside. She sees Pleasure P and Gabby sitting at the table. She kept calling his name. She kept warning him. She was like, P, 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 P. He didn't turn around until it was too late. It was ice cream on his and Gabby's forehead. I hollered. Ping. I was like, yes, God, Shay. Shay is... she's going to be the entertainment this season for real, because she's willing to act a fool. And, you know, it's definitely funny a lot of times. It definitely is. She's coming back for next season. Shay is coming back for next season. Yes, yes, yes. So that's pretty much it. But we're going to see that Gabby is messing around with Malik, or has some kind of relationship with Malik next episode. So Gabby is just, you know, no talent. So she's just, all she got is her looks. So God bless her, and God bless the world, darling. How about that? With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King was here and all that good stuff. Chase King was here on Facebook, excuse me. And all that good stuff. No, excuse y'all. You know. Well, all my social media moments will always be in the bottom bar below. I love you guys much, and I'll see you later. Bye.